Hey dolls, and welcome to my channel. So I decided to film real quick because I actually went to Walgreens today with my dad just to kind of look around. He had some stuff he had to pick up. But anyways, I actually went there thinking I was going to be able to find the new Wet n Wild, the 3 palettes that are limited edition. And of course, like always, my Walgreens did not have them because they never have any of the limited edition cosmetics that come out in the drugstores on time. I searched for the e.L.F. Disney Villains palettes around Halloween. My Walgreens never got them. Any Walgreens I went in was sold out. It was just horrible. I wanted all 3 of those palettes, but so yeah, they didn't have it, and it made me mad because I'm thinking, you know, now I'm gonna have to go to another Walgreens, which I'm gonna have to go down to the city area to check out their Walgreens. But anyways, they did have a whole setup, like a whole stand of the holiday Profusion palettes and some of the smaller Profusion palettes, and they also had what's it called, Color Workshop, and a couple other things. And so I seen this palette that I've heard about, but I've never actually seen it in any of my Walgreens. And let me tell you, I hit the jackpot finding this palette. So this is kind of going to be like a haul / mini review because I can't review it fully because I haven't used it yet. I just got it today, but I did want to show you guys it so you see how awesome it is. You know, I've never been the type of person who said, you know, if it's, you know, high-end makeup, then it works better. I will say, from being a makeup artist and doing makeup and, you know, all the years that I've just even done makeup on myself, that obviously high-end products usually work well. They're usually really nice. You know, just better quality in a way, but there are certain brands that have products in their cosmetics lines in the drugstores that are just as good as high-end makeup. So you'd kind of say it's high-end quality sold at the drugstore for a drugstore price, okay? One instance of that type of product is Wet n Wild's eyeshadows. Their eyeshadows are phenomenal. Just as good as any high-end eyeshadow that you could possibly use. And they're sold at a great price. Poppy, oh, he's over there humping. He's so crazy. You know, Wet n Wild is great. I absolutely love it. And that is a pretty cheap brand. And when I say cheap, I mean price-wise. You know, Profusion is actually another one that has nice products. It's kind of hit or miss. You know, certain things are good and certain things are bad. But this palette just happens to be absolutely awesome. So I'm not going to keep you waiting anymore. The palette that I got is called the Party Queen 96 High Glossy Eyeshadow by Profusion. Okay, this was what came on the package to show you what it looks like inside. It's just a cardboard paper, so I'm going to take that off. The palette itself is actually really cute. They had it in gold and they had it in black, and it's like a leopard print. But it's not plastic, it's like a cloth, and it's padded. It's pretty thick padding. I don't know why my light's on, but it's like, maybe it's because it's dark, but anyways, you can see, whoa, there goes my primer. You can see that, right, yeah. And the back is the same. It's just, it's really cute, and it's soft. I was going to get the gold, but I picked up the black. Sorry, I'm picking up my primer. I picked up the black just because I thought it would stay clean, easier, you know, just because it's black and all that good stuff. Anyways, I'm going to set these aside because they keep falling, but I use the Prestige Primed and Ready eye primer. I've had this for months and never used it. I just used it so that I could show you guys that you could use a cheaper base with these as well, and they would work. And then I also used my e.l.f. eyelid primer, just the dollar primer, because I normally use my MAC paint pot, but, you know. So anyways, yep, it's a nice palette. It kind of looks like a clutch. And then what you do is this flap is magnetized, okay? You see how that I just kind of open that? I don't know why my lighting's like this. Is my phone plugged in? Yeah, okay. And when you open it up, it says Profusion right there in black. I don't know why in all the palettes, every single one, there's that indent right there. Okay, so it says Profusion in silver. I'm sorry, I said black. Okay, and then you just open it up like this, and ta-da! There's all the shadows. This right here is just paper. I was trying to peel it off and it just would not come off because this is the protective plastic over. It has protective plastic over both the rows. So over on this side, and mind you, there's 96 shadows in this palette. Over on this side, it's more of neutral colors, if you could see that. I'll show you the colors also when I take the protective covering off. And over here, there is more of a variety of like brighter colors. Okay, now, as far as the quality of these shadows, there is not one shadow that I did not swatch that was not pigmented, and that was not a beautiful color. I would compare these shadows to Urban Decay. Pretty good shadows, seriously, and you'll see why I say Urban Decay in a minute. And I would also compare them to the L'Oreal Infallibles, okay? They remind me a lot of the Infallible shadows. I don't know if it's because none of them are matte. They are all shimmers, but they're beautiful. When they say high glossy, I think they called them high glossy because they are very shimmery, just beautiful colors. So, I want to show you what the shadows look like without the protective, but I obviously would keep this on because you don't want the shadows hitting each other. You could take one off and then, you know, but I'm going to keep them both on. So I'm going to do them one at a time here to show you the shadows without the cover. And I have swatched these twice. I started to do this video one time and then I ended up having to do something else, so I had to wash the swatches off of me, which I will say it took me a good scrubbing to get them off. So they are pretty pigmented and they stay pretty good. So these are the colors on this side. I mean, these are beautiful colors, like absolutely beautiful. I know I've seen some reviews on this on YouTube, and everybody that I've seen review it has raved about it. I could never find it, and okay, sorry, I'm trying to take that off. There's little like glue things on there. Okay, and this is the more bright colors. There's pinks, purples, blues, greens. There's a lot of greens, a lot of pretty greens in this palette. I like the way the palette's set up, how they did the shadows with the, like the, 3 eyeshadows, you know. It's really nice. So that is all the shadows. I just can't rave enough about this. I'm going to show you some of the swatches I did. I did them before I actually did the video, because it's just easier that way with something that has this many shadows in it. So I'm going to show you. Okay, I did put a primer down. Started over here. Now, all these are that first color that looks like it's not that pigmented is from over here. It's one of the silvers, and it's very pigmented. It's just a lighter silver. And you got those. I mean, these colors, they're beautiful. I don't have the best camera either to show you right now. There's the black. Look at that black, how pretty it is. They're just beautiful. Look at that gold, blue, green. They really do remind me a lot of the L'Oreal Invaluables. Look at those purples up there. That purple right here, right there, you can't tell in my camera, but if you were to see it in person, it reminds me a lot of an Urban Decay color, and I cannot think of the name of that color, but it is beautiful. And then the next one right next to it is like a lavender. These colors are just beautiful, and this is a palette by Profusion that I will rave about, and I will get a lot of use out of, because, I mean, honestly, 96 colors, and not one that I swatched was not pigmented. And I swatched quite a bit of them, because I swatched my whole hand twice, and it wasn't all the same colors each time. So let's see how many swatches I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have about 28 to 30 swatches right there. Okay? And there's 96, so obviously that's not even, you know, half. Well, yeah, that's about half the palette. No, it's not. Sorry, duh. Like, okay, 40 something would be half the palette, but whatever, close to. So, you know, from what I have heard, most of the colors are pigmented. Even the lighter ones. There's the white right there, very pigmented. It's just a lighter color. If you were to see it in person, see it far back, it's pigmented. Down here, the golds, just it's a phenomenal palette. So if you have a Walgreens near you and you see this palette, it's specifically called the Party Queen 96 High Glossy Eyeshadow. If you see that, pick it up, because it's $9.99. It is $10, but it is worth every penny. I am going to go back and get more as presents for Christmas, and I'm also going to get some probably for a giveaway to send out, you know, stuff like that. But I am definitely going to go back and get more. I'm probably going to get myself a backup in gold, because this is absolutely wonderful. I love it. I can't rave enough about it. I mean, it's just really great. I mean, I was impressed with the Smoky palette and the Bear palette, and I have other palettes by Profusion that I have actually reviewed and done videos on that I haven't uploaded yet, and I've been impressed with a lot of their smaller palettes, but this palette is just wonderful. It's wonderful. And, you know, the size of it is pretty big. But if you're anything like me and you carry a big purse, this is just going to fit right in your purse like a book. You know what I mean? I mean, here's my hand. So it is a pretty big palette. It's not small by any means, but it's not huge. I've seen larger palettes. And let me see. This is what it looks like from the side. The fact that it's really nice velvety cloth. It's very, it's shiny, it's cute. The gold one's really cute too. The gold one's adorable. I just happen to like the black better, but the gold one is cute. So, I mean, it's just, and it's you know how, oops, I'm doing it from the wrong side. See, I'm going to end up breaking it. It's magnetized. This is all magnetized. So it stays well. I think that's great. You know, so it'll keep everything safe, and I don't know, I just really like it, guys. And I just wanted to share it with you guys and let you know, because right now Walgreens has them, and I know after they're out, they're probably not going to put them back out, because I have searched for this palette for a while now and I have not been able to find it. The places that I've heard that they sold it are like Walgreens, Ross, I don't know if the Rainbow carries it, because the Rainbow, the clothing store, sometimes carries Profusion palettes. But I know for a fact Walgreens, if you have a Walgreens in your area, it is definitely a store where you can get it. I'm not sure of any other stores in my area, because, you know, there's stores in other states that we don't have here in Michigan that probably carry it. But I know for a fact if you have a Walgreens in your area, you'll be able to find it. And I've actually heard people that had coupons from Walgreens got this palette for $3, $5, you know, just with coupons and stuff. I paid $10 because I didn't have coupons, but, you know, $9.99 is still a really good price for 96 pigmented, beautiful eyeshadows. You know. And another thing that's a misconception with a lot of people is just because makeup is not a high-end brand, or you didn't pay $50 for the palette, doesn't mean that it's not good quality. You know what I mean? This is a good quality palette for less than, I mean, it's just really inexpensive. And being a makeup artist myself, I will tell you that one thing that I look for in makeup is good quality, pigmented, it's blendable. You know, it's really important that shadows blend well together. It's really important that they're pigmented, and it's the portability as well. This is something that I could throw in my makeup kit and it would not take up a lot of room. So I am going to get one for my kit as well. But honestly, if you were to see this in person, it's just beautiful. It's really nice. It reminds me a lot of the L'Oreal Infallibles and a lot of Urban Decay. I think it's because of the way the swatches swatch with the metallic, like the shimmery metallic of it, is what reminds me of both of those brands, because they're known for that. So, I don't know. I just wanted to come to you guys real quick and show you this. I wanted it to be a quick video, and now it is almost 18 minutes in. So there was a couple other things that I picked up from Walgreens while I was there, so I'm going to do a separate video on that. But I just wanted to do a video just about this by itself, because it's just such a cool palette. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helped. I hope you guys can find this if you have a Walgreens near you, or a store that carries these, because I'm telling you, this is an awesome, awesome, awesome palette. It is definitely worth the money. It is a little heavy, but I mean, there's 96 shadows in here, so it's definitely a great palette. For $9.99, you can't go wrong. So if you see it, definitely pick it up. It is so worth it, I'm telling you. Every color is just beautiful. This would be great if you have kids, teenagers, for their stocking, for Christmas. I'm telling you, any teenage girl, you know, or even a little bit older than that, that is into makeup, even a makeup artist that you have in your family or you know, any female that you know that is into makeup is going to love this palette. They will freak out over this palette, seriously. If I would have got this for Christmas, this probably would be like one of my favorite things that I would have got. I'm not kidding. So, it's definitely a cool, cool thing. So, I hope this helped. Say bye, Booby Doo. Oh my gosh, you're so bad. Oh, Poppy, why are you so bad? Oh, he's bad and he's humping. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, he's a bad dog. Okay, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.